Hi there and welcome to Story Time with Uncle Bill. A little highlight of this weekend's haul. It's a pretty good one. Um, I realize when I'm recording that I move way too fast and it could be dizzying and maybe not even all that fun to watch. And I swear I apologize for it. Um, you never know what it looks like till it comes back, or I'm always in the moment. I'm just always in the moment. I'm really sorry. Um, So the beginning there is a look at what I thought was the best pieces, but right here beside me, is everything else, and this stuff's pretty good too. Let me just take a real quick look. Got some rocks, really nice stuff. Check this. Look how cool this piece is right here. It's got a bunch of looks like a battleground. Coral's really I don't know if you know, but if you look it up, coral's really protective and gets down with the get down when it comes to fighting. When two coral colonies get together, watch that. If you see, there's a piece of coral right there with a bunch of worms around it. Um, all over this thing, there's just little spots of coral and worms. And if you look at the back, I mean, it is straight loaded. There's got to be a gazillion worms on there. Look how cool they are. It's like a battle to the death on one rock. This rock could talk all throughout the back. This thing is really cool. It is really cool. You got a big old clam. Got rock coral, rock coral. Got a piece of dinosaur coral. This is a big chunk right here. Oh no. It's another ledge piece. Another anchor point. We got some renegade souths, and you can just check out the different patterns on these. These things are so cool. They really don't get too much bigger than that. If you look, they're all pretty much around the same size. Then if you hear me say, oh, here's a crunch, this is what I'm talking about. Not quite sure what it is. I think it almost might be has something to do with coral, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me. Comes in a couple of different colors like coral does. And sometimes I'll see coral in there. But for right now we got crunches. And I got a box of these things so they're not rare. And right here, these are barnacles. If you look, turn inside. Got to be old. Got a couple of them, you see. And then here's little brains. And that's just a piece of coral. That's a big openers like that. And this one's on just a teeny tiny shell. And then when I say when I'm micro shelling, these are really small. If you look at my pinky. And I'm happy, happy to find these little broke pieces. Really happy. There's a different kind of shell. There's another brain in there. And if you come up here, these are all worm indented rocks. They are cool. They kind of look like Aztec paintings to me. And I've got some. These are some of the coolest I've ever found, to be honest with you. Those are really nice. And this is a lightning welt broke up. Found a couple pieces of sea glass. Not much. I got a really nice collection. This is one of be my favorite pieces of coral. Now, this ain't the best piece on earth. It's probably the ugliest, but it's pink and a little bit of orange in there. But it's old. This ain't like most of the coral up here. This one's really old, like this dinosaur coral, and ain't much to it. And there's only a couple real good spots that you could actually see. And this is a piece of coral, because otherwise on its own it's ugly. Boy, to me, that's a double quarter pounder with cheese with bacon on it. Yeah, and right here, that right there is a sea olive. If you've never seen one before, show you up close. It's a pretty good sized one overall. And next would be just some really nice pieces of coral. And if you look, they come in all different colors. I'll just do a quick scan. See some really white ones right there. Here's an orange. That's what I call a giraffe color. There's a gray. There's 2 or 3 different kind of yellows, 2 or 3 different kind of oranges. I don't know if I have any pink ones up here, but there's some pink ones. And what you're looking for is them holes. You want them holes to pop. And also, one of the reasons why I'm trying to get you close, if you ever do go out, it's the shape that's going to catch your eyes. The holes and the shapes. This ain't like a rock. See, when you're looking at shells, you know, there'll be a million of these, but they won't have these arms that poke out. Where was I? You know what I mean? Little tentacles. How nice that is. Popping. Sometimes they're bicolor, sometimes they're tricolor. Sometimes they got things in them. There's another big old crunch in the wrong section. Oh, that's pretty. Tiger or lion paw. It's a pretty one. It's a whole one. We got some augers. We got here a couple snails. I think it's a periwinkle. You see the little hole on top of him? He got ate by a sea urchin, maybe octopus. You come up here, that one's worms. But if you hear me say I'm looking for brains, that's a brain. It's a round rock normally with all these squiggly lines. I'll show you something else that's close to it. I want you to show you the difference now. See the squiggly line? If we come back down to the mini pal, we got 2 more right there. Now there's a different kind right here. Here's a small one. That's not a brain. See how the lines are circular in there? Those are barnacles. And I got a couple bigger examples, I thought. And so regardless, I'm going to pick both of them up anyway. But if you see, they're just it's barnacles. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 barnacles on there. Put them over here. I got a little side area. It's a coral. It's a hagstone. I don't see it. Okay, and then you see the brains also come in different colors. You can find them in a really white. This one's like, I can just make it out. This is a fossil. Used to be a living animal. Here's a nice bicolor. A little shorty with the arms on it. I just dropped. There's a couple cool looking rocks to me. I'm not gonna pick it all up no more. Here's a couple nice. These are what my favorite ones. When you can find multiple brains on one rock. Nice. Here's an old baby chunker, old wax chunker. Yeah, maybe I will pick them up. Look how pretty that is. Oh yeah. Cool brain. thing's got a mohawk. It's a really nice piece right there. Look at that thing. She is popping. Couple nice ones up here. Got a little teeny shell in it. I really like this. Yeah. Ooh. You would think this stuff is fragile, but it's really not. This one's got some cool worms on it. Yeah, folks, this is a really good weekend. Really good weekend. I got all the grandbabies playing inside. I got lucky. I walked a lot of miles to get it though. And I'm gonna walk a whole lot more. Believe it. I wish I could. I don't, because you'd be boring to watch. But how many hours that I didn't find anything? You know what I mean? Then you could appreciate it a little bit more. So even when I don't find anything, it doesn't bother me so much, because I could always come back and look at this. That, to me, priceless. Man, that azalea bush, look at this. But she is popping with flowers and way overgrown, man. Should have been did that. Yep. Hey, everybody. Go Cubs. These are probably my favorite pieces, the pieces that have the little arms on it. Oh, I love this stuff. Yeah, I figure make a quick appearance because I'm never really in any of these videos. But I'm in my other ones. This right here, I mean, this thing is beyond. Can you see how cool it is? I guess I already showed you. All right. Put this stuff up. It's probably gonna fall. It's on a slant right there. I don't know if you can tell, but this is like a little playhouse. But it makes like a good display thing, don't it? Look right here. Hey. Yeah, the grandkids. Thanks to the grandkids, right? And tiger paws are cool. You ever seen them? I got a whole collection of this stuff. I mean, a big collection. That's one weekend. I got years. I got a bunch of totes and stuff. I have I have a playlist called Beach Finds. I'm gonna redo the whole list. I don't even think anybody watched. And I do appreciate everybody that has been watching. It means more than you'll ever know. I know I appreciate it, but I really do. If you can, hit that like button, share the video, subscribe if you haven't. I got plenty more coming.